I got a question.
Somebody give me Romans 13 and 11.
I have a question.
It's a Ronald car, man. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Brother, you need a water? Thank you.
Get down here to class, 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shalom, Lord Christ, to my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all need to come down to 1232 North King Street, where the truth resides, man. ISUPK, Delaware. We definitely represent doing some big things.
202 North DuPont Boulevard
That's
in
right.
Smyrna, Delaware.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come and be a part of this rising thing that we got going on here in Delaware.
I hear everybody claiming that they love the Lord and love God and all that. Well, get in here and show it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say faith without works is dead. So if you ain't doing nothing, your faith is dead. So get up and do something. What you need to do is get your ass up and get in the class. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting home wasting time. Wasting time. Everything is going on around you, and you don't know how to compartmentalize these things. You understand? I'm on my way to class right now, like you should be. You know what I'm saying? Class don't stop for nothing.
When Westworld, let's get it. Don't be sure, tell them make sure. If not, we gon' make war. Clips say it hold 20, but I think it could take more. Grab a stick, fire on your camp, we gon' make s'mores. I ain't satisfied with my spot, then I'ma take yours. No matter how many roadblocks in my way, I'ma break forward. This path I'm on is so damn narrow, I just stay forward. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, I just ate more. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, give me 8 more. Nigga, I don't sugarcoat shit, bitch, I'm straightforward. Don't give a fuck if they don't let me in, I just break doors. Ballin' so hard, they asking what team that I play for. Skimmer who? They ain't stopped making guns when they made yours. Sick with it, feeling like I woke up with stage 4. They ain't want the beast loose, what they opened up the cage for. Endure the pain, been through hard times is what I'm made for. Paid my dues, never left a wage, I just rage war. So many chains and gold teeth, this the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Still against all enemies. In high school, you was the man that's lost memory shit. Lost energy, never lost my energy. Never lose control, never losing, dog, I plan to keep. You lose your mind where I'm from, I ain't talking from what you see. I never lost soul, losing times, wasting steady pacing. You off track, I'm on that. You pray to God, hoping he can save you. But there's power about war, and that's a different angle. This another lost cause, and I'm just adding to the list. They not seeing me for that reason, got a flash on the grip. Nigga, big priest, they gon' judge me by my increase. And I'ma keep stepping in these joys to the increase. Just got off the phone with Jacob, and he said it's time to shine. Certified, blue dot, put it on you, now you verified. One Westworld, bigger than World War III. Do not sleep, it's not cheap, and it's still top 3.
So many chains and gold teeth, this the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Came on boats and then chains, so when I get rich, I'ma grab a boat and 10 chains with 12 ribs from each tribe. And each rib gonna have at least 3 kids. Yeah, I'ma have a deep squad, been rapping since knee high. Now a nigga shack size, spit that holy fire, when you hear it, you get get baptized. One West World, yeah, you niggas know the logo. And I'ma bust it down so the haters see the glow glow. Let's have a feast, let's shine on our enemies. Right in they face, let's blind all our enemies. Cause now we have, but we come from half-nots. Throw that cash on the ground, my nigga, let's cast lots. I started from the bottom, birthed out of mud, raised by gangsters, turned out a thug. I ain't give a fuck, burnt out I was, from hitting licks in and out and selling nicks in the drop.
So many chains and gold teeth, this the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Shalom, Israel. This is Priest and Officer Matazi Holler. I'm the Commander Junior Hana in the ISUPK. Tune in every Monday from 7 to 9, Scripture Breakdown class, right here at 202 North DuPont Boulevard with me, Priest and Officer Matazi Holler. Shalom.
Seen a man rise from the dust, shit glorious in my sight. Never yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Can't let them colors fly, only blood will suffice. Try to divide my brethren, I'ma put it in his life.
Have you ever asked yourself why black and brown people are on the bottom of society? Well, I'm gonna answer the question. It's because we don't follow God's law. And what's the royal law? The royal law is brotherhood. So if you want to learn how to perfect brotherhood, then come to 1232 North King Street, right here at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays with me, Mataza Pop.
You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the build, we in the spot. We can go to war.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. We're gonna fill our house with happiness, but we'll smother the blues with tenderness. There's room for you, room for me, for gentle hearts and opportunity. It's the bigger love of the family.
Y'all Bashim Y'all Sabrak, yeah. That's right. That's right. Step right on. Hey, Shalom Y'all Bashim Y'all Sabrak Thumb. To the brothers, Shalom Shamara Thumb Bashim Y'all Shah. To the sisters, this is Priest Officer Isaiah Ward out of ISUPK, Delaware. We want you to come to Wilmington, Delaware for a Sabbath service every Saturday, 12 to 2 p.m., man. 1232 North King Street. Or you can check us out down Delaware South, 202 North DuPont Boulevard. All right, come on in, man, and learn your history and heritage. All right, Shalom. Step right on up, bro.
A beast, blood in my teeth, I got them all beat. Circulate that paper with my niggas like Black Wall Street. You know revenge, my love. Yeah. 2 twin Glocks and send your ass to sandstone like the Isley brothers. Better take deep.
All right. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Yahaba Shem Yawashah Brakathum. To the brothers, Shalom Shema out of Thumb by Shem Yawashah. To the sisters, man, this is ISUPK Delaware. Of course, I know ISUPK started out of 1 West Harlem, New York. And since 1969, man, we've been teaching the truth. that the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man are the two children of the house of Israel, man. So, hey, man, we about to get started with Sabbath service, man. I want y'all to go ahead and get your pens. Get your pens, get your papers. You know what I mean? Get ready and so that we can go ahead and get started with class today. Not going to be before you long, of course, but yeah, man, let's get into it. All right, we got a lot to talk about. All right, so shalom, y'all go ahead and get ready. Man, fuck man. Swagger. Man, fuck me wagon. All right. Those sign correction, go ahead and get the. All right. Last hour. Ooh. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to set up the prayers in the Hebrew and in the English. Tear everything up here. All right. So, men of Israel, we say. No, I don't think we have an extra right now that I can get to right this instant. But I'll try to say it as slow as possible so that we can follow along. All right. So, men of Israel, Maitim, which means to stand. Okay. And then Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face to the east. All right, and we're going to start with the Lord's Prayer. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawal, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latananawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Kabawathinawa, Kasalakinawa, Kabawathinawa, Wala'a, Thabia Ayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Hatama Allah, Lagara Shun, Bahashim Yabashai, the Wada Amun. I got that by heart. Let's get it. All right. All right, then what we said in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. All right. This is the prayer for the power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Baba Kwasha. Latananawa. Hakak. Hakak. Larapa'a. Kal Makala. Wakal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwium. Hamathium. Hakak. Arakawaf. Hatama Allah. Lagarashun. Ba'ashem Yahweh. The water Aman. What we said in the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. All right. It's a prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh. Barak Lanawa. Waya Sha'ala. Wahabayaf. Saparium. Bahashem Yahweh. The water Aman. What we said in the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh. Bless us and Israel and the school in the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. All right. This is Psalms 80. I'm sorry, it's like Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahaharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Izaria, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Ayatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yemyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Afka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'aita, Wa'ait, Awalam. What we said in the English. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. All right. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim, Al-Damayelaka, Al-Takarash, Wa Al-Tashakwat, Al, Ka Yahana. Awa Yabyaka. Yahama Yawan. Wamashana. Oh, wait. Yakashawa. That's not right. Yakashwa. Ra'ash. Imaka. Ya'ira Yumwa. Sawada. Waya. Thayaita Zawa. Altazapawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magoya. Wala Ayasakar. Shamya Sha'ala. I would die. Kaya. Nawa Aitazawa. Lab. Yakadwa. Ayaka. Baryath. Yakarafwa. Ahoya. Adawam. Waishimi Alyam. Mawa Abba. Wahagarian. Gabal. Wa I'm a one. Wa I'm a lock. Palashaf. I'm Yashabya. Tazawar. Gamasha War. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zerawai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya Sara'ah. Kayabyan. Banakal. Kayashwan. Nashamadawa. Ba'ayan Da'ara. Hayawa. Daman. La Adama. Sayatamwa. Nadayatmawa. Ka'arab. Wakazaba. Wakazabak. Wakat Tazal Manai. Kal Nasiyakamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Af. Na'awa. Alahayim. Ahalaya. Sayatamwa. Kagalgala. Kakwash. Lapanya Raka. Ka'ash. Taba Ira Ya'ira. Wakalaba. Thalahat. Harayam. Khan. Tharadatma. Basa Iraka. Wabasab Pafka. Thabahalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Walawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shemka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayabahal. Ayai. Wayakaparwa. Waya Abadwa. Waya Da'iwa. Kaya Athar. Shemka. Yahweh. Labatka. Alayawan. Al. Cal. Rataza. All right, what we said in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. And hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thine people. And consulted against thine hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as sister Sarah at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a Reb, and like Zeheb. Yea, all their princes as Zabah, And that's Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power. Make them like the will, as a stubble for the wind, as a fire burnt the wood, and as the flame set up the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh, Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. All right, prayer for the blessings. Barakatha Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shah, Wa Mayaka Allah, Wa Allahayim, Mataza Bayah, Alawat Yahana, Ha'alawat Hasaranyim, Hakwatazayanyim, Hakak Yayalyim, Wahakwafim, Yahweh Simya Washai, Tawada Amun. What we said in the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, Commander General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. All right. All right. Sorry. Sir. All right. Yeshabium, needs to be seated. Most High in Christ, man. Rip was telling me the other day, she was like, when I think about it, she's like, you ever been to a Catholic service? Like a Catholic church? Never. I have in my life. I've been to it. Because my niece, she went to a Catholic school, and we went to a funeral one time, and it was like at a Catholic. She was like, they kind of start off how y'all do. They had the incense. The dude comes down with the incense, and you know what I mean. And then they say, they speak in another language, before the service starts, and then they get to it. It's kind of like. I was like, I'm sure they did try to copy some things out of the scriptures to be just like, but they are of the synagogue of Satan. You know what I'm saying? So just because they doing it doesn't mean that it's defiled. Just because we go around here and we wearing our signet, David's signet, and because they going around saying it's a star, this right here. Let me go ahead and pull this out. Because Zakamai did an amazing a little joint. On I think it was either on TikTok or something, and he broke it down, and it's important for us to take back our treasures. It's important to take back our language, because they out there and they mimicking us, just like they mimic us in their music, just like they mimic us in their dress and their style and how they speak and putting the hat on backwards, of course. But just because they do it don't mean that makes us any less of a people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody saying nothing when Eminem start rapping. Oh, now all of a sudden, all the other rappers, they ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the scripture even talks about it. How they try to defile even something that was so great, which was David's signet. You know what I'm saying? That was great above all things that they try to defile. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yeah. They not like us. That's all it is. You know what I mean? You might not listen to me, but you'll listen to Kendrick, won't you? You'll listen to Kendrick when he say they ain't like us. And now all of a sudden, I want to be separate. All right. Kendrick when he chanted One West in his daggone concert and had people all confounded. Is he talking about us? He talking about us? No, that ain't us.
But he probably one of our videos.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past anybody, but I ain't gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, Kendrick seen the generals, and that's why he's doing what he's doing." Nah, you know what I mean. You know, he was with that other group. You know what I mean? Because the purple people leaders. Yeah, he was with them. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, he wasn't with him, actually. It's just that his cousin was. But then once, you know, they found out about that, you know, they tried to do some stuff, and he even confessed. Like, it's so much truth that's coming out. If you haven't recognized it, it's a lot of stuff that's coming out, and people, even these phony Israelite groups, you know what I mean? I'll just say other, you know what I mean? A lot of their stuff is coming out in the open, you know what I mean? And I hope that the people that's within these organizations see these things and don't ignore them, you know what I mean? And you know, do something about it other than starting their own group, you know what I mean? Don't leave that group and then try to start your own. That's even more wicked than the group that you came out of, because ain't no fruit that's being bared in that place. You know what I mean? What's being buried in that place is nothing but house of wickedness. You know what I mean? And you ain't going to do nothing but start another organization that we going to have to check and put into place, because all your daggone women and some of your young men are going to be contacting our generals and contacting our captains and our officers for advice and for counsel. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the home of the truth. I wish folks would just get that, Itara. I mean, I just wish you would just go ahead and get it. You know what I mean? And I understand. You know what I mean? I understand some women ain't going to get it, even when they in it. Because as soon as they man go and get another rib, they going to fall right off. Or as soon as that masculinity come out, they're going to fall right off. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, you know what I mean? But listen, man, I wish some people would just get it. But nothing comes easy for us. You know what I'm saying? And we got to work hard and we got to fight. So and guess what? That's what we built for here in the UPK. You know what I mean, sis? No cowards. We ain't got no time to be lacking. No, we ain't got time to be crying. We got to come in here and we got to put in that work. All right. Hey, shalom, sis. So that's what we about to get into, man. Let's see. So we gonna start out today. We in Genesis chapter 40, and we starting in verse 5. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick him off. What we like to do is we're gonna read 7 verses in the Hebrew. All right. And then I'll go ahead and read them in the English as well. All right. Bear with me just a moment. If y'all have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. You know what I mean? Of course, y'all can put them in the chat as well. I want to real quick. One of our brothers, man. One of our brothers in the school had recently passed away, and this brother, you know, he had some issues and things like that, but that brother always was checking in. You know what I mean? That brother always checked in on Sabbath service. I'm used to seeing him. Like it just reminded me when I just went in here and was about to read off, and I would always say, you know what I mean? Hey, Trooper Nahalia, get up in here. You know what I'm saying? Because he was always checking in. You know what I mean? He checks into class. So, you know what I mean? That brother, you know, I know he was going through some things in life and things like that. And we got to understand, you know, the time that we have on this earth is not promised. You know what I mean? And if we have opportunities to hear this truth or be around this truth, man, soak it up and get in it as much as you possibly can. Endure. And that brother, man, he was a good brother, man. You know what I mean? He used to come around, and it seemed like every so time he'd come around, his hair just be longer and longer. But Nahoya, man, he was a hardcore brother too, man. And you know what I mean? May he rise again. You know what I mean? Rise again. And I pray he rise with parents that are in this truth. And you know what I mean? He gets an opportunity to fight in battle with us once again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, big shouts out to Trooper Nahalia. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to, drop a quick note to that brother right there, man. You know what I mean? But never don't let anything get in your way of getting into this work. You know what I'm saying? Get in here, get in class. You sisters, y'all get in class, man. You know what I mean? Don't let nothing get in your way of doing something. I got the sisters here today. They're gonna be going out and real quick, y'all gonna be going out and giving out some things to the sisters in the neighborhood and things. Yeah. Food. Most High in Christ. Daggone right. So we giving out some care packages to sisters in the neighborhood. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. We got to build up the sisterhood just like we build up the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Big shouts out to them, you know what I mean, for putting in that work, for being out here late on a Friday night in the cold. It's cold outside. You know what I'm saying? Sisters is layering up. She got a hoodie on already. But we about to go out here. We're going to do this work, man. So we're going to get right into it. Genesis chapter 40. And like I said, I'm going to start at verse 5. All right. Just a second. And we get right into it. We're going to go to about 1:30 today, or close to 2 o'clock. Yeah, we all going out. We all going to be out there in the cold, in the freezing cold. You're a who? It's a who? Get the heck out. What are you talking? Okay. All right. So this is Genesis chapter 40 and verse 5. All right. Waya ka lamawa kalawam shaya shanayam ayash kalamawa balaya la akad ayash kapathara 1 kalamawa hamashakwa waha apa ashar lamalak matazarayam ashar hasara rayam babayath hasahar. Verse 6. Waya ba'a alayaham yawasap babakwar waya ra'a atham wahanam za'ai payam. Verse 7. Waya sha'ala ath sarayasa saya'a. Good night. Para'ai ashar athawa bama shamar. All right. Bayath Adanayawa La'amar Madawai Panayakam Ra'ai Yum Hayawam. Verse 8. Waya Marwa Alayawa Kalawam Kalamanawa, Wapathar, Ayan, Athawa, Waya Amar, Alaham, Yawasap, Halawa'a, La'a, Lahayam, Patharanayam, Saparawa, Na'a, Laya. Verse 9, Waya Sapar, Shar, Hamasha Kwayam, Ath, Kalamawa, Laya Wasap, Waya Amar, Lawa, Bakala Yawam, it's like a Bakala Wamaya, Yahana, Gapan, Lapanaya. All right. Verse 10. Wabaga Pana, Shalasha, Sharaya Gum, Wahawar, so like a Wahawa'a, Kappa Rakath, Ailatha, Nataza, Habashaya Lawa, Asha Kala Thaya, I Nabayam. All right. Verse 11. Wakawasa, Para'ai, Bayadya, Wa'akwak, Ath, Ha'ai, Nabayam, Shakat, Atham, Al, Kawasa, Para'ai, Wa'athan, Ath, Hakawasa, Al, Kapa, Para'ai, verse 12, Waya Amar, Lawa, Yawasap, Zaha, Patharanawa, Shala Shaf, Hashara Gayam, Shala Shaf, Yama Yam. You know what that is, right? All right. Hum. All right. All right. So this is Genesis chapter 8. Shalom, darling Christ. Yeah, you can pop right on up. Yeah, Officer Hall in the building.
Great.
Sitting here kind of a little slow there.
Say that again.
Sitting down kind of slow there, bro.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Hold on a second. Get you in there.
You know what? Before I leave, I'm gonna find a charger and just keep that on there all day and see if that'll help. I think that's the issue.
All right, so we had Genesis chapter 4, verse 5. I'm gonna go ahead and read this in the English. All right. So these drums one time. Throw these on. All right. And they dreamed a dream, both of them, each man his dream in one night, each man according to the interpretation of his dream. The butler and the baker of the king of Egypt. So y'all know what's happening right here, what we talking about right now. Y'all remember the dream with the butler and the who was it? The butler and the baker. I don't remember that. I don't remember about this is dealing with Joseph. So where we left off last week, we was talking about Joseph and how he was hated amongst his brothers, right? Because he was a snitch. Oh yeah, Joseph was and brothers today in the world, they would call him a snitch because he was always telling on his brothers. He told every deed, everything that his brothers was doing. He made sure to tell his pop, "Dad, they over there doing it again." You know what I'm saying? Well, this one time, Joseph. His dad was like, "Yo, ain't your brothers over at Shechem?" Oh, I don't think I'm like. Oh, it isn't. Ain't your brothers over there in Shechem? I mean, look, go down there. They should be doing this. Go down there and see about your brothers and bring them to me. So when they seen him coming, they was just all the more angry because they wasn't where they were supposed to be. Number one, they wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's good, sir? You know what I'm saying? They wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing. So he got upset. The brothers got upset, and they what? They wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill him. But Reuben was like, "Nah, man, we ain't just gonna kill our brother. We ain't just gonna kill our brother, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it look like it, and then we're gonna sell him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they ended up doing. So Joseph, they made it look like he was dead. They brought his colorful coat back to his father with blood on it. You know, all right. And they brought his cover back to the father, you know, I mean, Isaac, with his blood on it, made him believe that his son was dead. And then, of course, they ended up selling, they sold Joseph to the Egyptians. Now, Joseph, of course, while he's in Egypt, you know, he still was flourishing. You know what I'm saying? And then what ended up happening was this woman, his daggone woman, she just wanted Joseph, and he wasn't trying to do it. And he got up out of there with his coat and everything. You know what I mean? And sure enough, she ended up saying that he, you know, forced himself on her. So he was he tried to take the doonies. You know what I mean? But of course, he was thrown into jail. So y'all pretty much following up where we at now. So he is thrown in jail again. He's locked up. Now, here come these two dreamers. They thrown into jail with your boy Joseph. All right. So that's where we picking up at right now. They come to him with their dream. All right. Now, all right. So according to the interpretation of the dream, the butler and the baker of the king of Egypt, which were bound in the prison, and Joseph came in unto them in the morning and looked upon them, and behold, they were sad. All right. And he asked Pharaoh's officers that were with him in the ward of his Lord's house, saying, "Wherefore look ye so sad today?" You know, what you so sad about today? You know what I'm saying? And they said unto him, "We have dreamed a dream, and there is no interpreter of it." And Joseph said unto them, Do not interpretations belong to God? Tell me then, I pray you. So he's like, all right, man, you know what I mean? The Most High is the interpreter, is the one who's going to interpret his dream. Go ahead and tell me what this dream is about. All right. And the chief butler told his dream to Joseph and said to him, in my dream, behold, a vine was before me. And in the vine were 3 branches. And it was though it budded, and her blossoms shot forth, and the clusters thereof brought forth ripe grapes. And Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and I took the grapes and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup, and I gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. And Joseph said unto him, this is the interpretation of it. The 3 branches are 3 days. All right. You ready to go for the
and we're in Genesis 40 and verse 5.
You're gonna start at verse 13.
Verse 13. Kind of one count.
So Joseph was that interpreter of dreams, man. And let me tell you something. he interpreted his own dreams, and that's why his brothers wanted to kill him. Because he said, your daggone chiefs is going to bow down to my chiefs. My star is going to be greater than all these stars. Even the daggone, the mom and pop going to bow down to me. So this is all coming into play and getting ready to, the story is about to come to all fruition. Right?
All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 40 and verse 13. By Wad, Shala Shath, Yam Yam, Yasha, Paraha, Athara, Shak, Wa, Shaya, Bak. That's the Salakia. That's
the ka.
Okay,
not the ka, but the ka.
Right. It's a little different
than
ours. Io, Kanak, Wana, Tata, Kawai, or no, Kawas, Para, Iha, Baya, Dawa, Kamasha Pat, Hara, Ashawan, Ashar, Hayaya The, Mawa, Kwawa. Verse 14. Kaya, Zakar, Than, Salakia, Thanya, Athak, Kaashar, Yayatab, Lak, Wa'ai Shayaf, Na, Imadaya, Chasad, Wahaza, Karthanaya, Al, Par Iha, Waha, Wataza, Athanya, Man, or Mana, Haba, Ya, Haza. Verse 15. Kaya, Ganab, Ganaba, Thaya, Ma'ara Taza, Ha'ai Bara Yam, Wagan, Paha, La, Aishaya Thaya, Ma Yamaha, Kaya, Shamawa, Athaya, Babawar. Verse 16. Waya, Ra, Shar, Hapayam, Kaya, Tawab, Pathar, Waya, Salakia, Wayamar, Al, Yawa, Thap,
Jacob,
Ap, Anaya, Baklawa, Maya, Wahana, Shalasha, Ta, Laya, Haraya, Al, Ra, Ashaya, Verse 17. Wapasal ha'ayo yawan makal maya salakia makal said it. Par aha ma'ai sha apa waha iwap akal atham mana hasal ma'ail ra'ashaya. Verse 18. Waya'an Yawa stop. Waya Amar Zaha Pathar Nawa Shalasha Hasa Layam Shalasha Yam Ham. Verse 19. Pa'awad Shala Shaf Yama Yam or Salaki Yam Yasha Para Aha Af Ra'a Shak Ma'ayo Yak Watha Laha Awathak Ayo Aitaza Wa'akao Ha'awap Ha'awap excuse me Basharak Ma'ayo Yak. Verse 20. I think this is the last verse.
Right. 19.
Oh, 19 was the last verse?
Yeah.
Okay, kind of one kind. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get it in the English. Lakia, bear with me. So we're going to Genesis 40 and verse 13. Young man H, you got a Bible on your phone? Go ahead and grab a Bible. We're in Genesis chapter 40 and verse 13.
You got a mic down there?
It might be. Is the mic over there by the TV? All right. Got any questions that pertain to the lesson? Feel free to ask, young man. All right. So Genesis 40 and 13. Yet within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thine head and restore thee unto thy place, and thou shalt deliver Pharaoh's cup into his hand after the former manner when thou was his butler.
So he done told him, he like, listen, man, you about to get your job again, man. Hey, man, you got a job. You know how they said in what was that, in Scarface? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Salaki, I thought you was talking about when Marlon got the 40-ounce job. I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah. Yo, that's hilarious. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was like, you got a job. What you got, Ace?
Genesis 40 and 13.
All right. So go ahead.
All right, verse 14. But think on me when it shall be well with thee.
But do what?
Think on me when it shall be well with thee.
So when you get when you get your place back and you get your position back, remember me, man. Remember I told you this. Remember I interpreted your dream. Remember I gave you a little bit of hope. You know what I'm saying? Remember me when you get back in your position. Go ahead.
And show kindness and pray thee unto me and make mention of me unto Pharaoh.
That's right. Tell Pharaoh I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And bring, Salakia, and bring me out of this house.
Get me out of prison, man. I don't belong here. You know what I'm saying? Get me out of here. I ain't got no good lawyer. I had a public offender. They ain't care about me, man. So get me out of here, man. Go ahead.
For indeed, I was stolen away out of the land of the Hebrews.
He was stolen away out of the land of the Hebrews. It was an injustice while I'm here. I don't belong here. You could tell because the Most High was with me even in interpreting your dream.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's something that you didn't know. And you were sad just a few minutes ago, but now you're happy because you're about to be restored into the house of Pharaoh. Go ahead.
And here also have I done nothing that they should put me into the dungeon.
I don't deserve to be here.
Right.
Just like a lot of our brothers who are in jail unjustified.
Right.
Some of them chose to go there, unfortunately,
right,
because they doing a bid for their brother.
If I could.
Go ahead, you got it.
It's this right here is amazing in the fact that, you know, when we look at Christianity or we remember how we were as Christians, if anything went wrong in our life, you know, we kind of looking up at the sky like, God, you even up there right now? Like, what's going on? Like, we blaming, you know, the Most High for what's going on with us instead of staying faithful.
Right.
And through all this, Joseph, you know, he got sold, you know, to the, you know, the Egyptians by his own brothers, and he didn't even do anything wrong. He was just being himself, you know, being, you know, his father's favorite.
Right.
Then he gets, you know, accused, like a lot of brothers do nowadays, of, you know, assault in a sexual manner, and he's still not blaming the Lord. He's still being faithful, and he's interpreting dreams, you know, through the Lord, and he hasn't complained one single time. But I can remember when I was a Christian complaining, mad at God because things was going wrong in my life, not understanding dynamic, and I have no, you know, right or reason to even be mad at God, because whatever's happening to me is happening for a reason.
It's for a reason,
and most of it is my fault. When I was coming up as a Christian,
whether it be your fault or whether it not be your fault, the fact of the matter is you're in the position that you're in because the Most High wanted you there.
Right.
And a lot of times, you know, we don't understand that, and that's why it's important to endure. You know what I mean? Through all your circumstances, because you never know what that story is going to bring to somebody else who's lost. You don't know what's going to happen. When you know, like we just talked, I had mentioned off of Matazapa, I was just mentioning about Trooper Nohalia. You know what I mean? And you know, even in that, we have to understand that, you know what I mean, no time is promised to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Just because you know you Israel is not enough. You need to put that work in, make your name be known. It shouldn't just be us in here that know who he is.
Right.
It should be everybody that know. We should all be coming together and posting that brother's picture up and saying, man, may he rise again. You know what I'm saying? And we all should be out here, you know what I mean, fighting for one another, keeping one another strong. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important. Like even in this, it's like, you know what? That makes me want to work harder. You know what I mean? Even in somebody's death, you can sit there and say, you know what? I need to do this.
Right.
Or the way somebody lives, if somebody going to jail or whatever have you, you can say, man, listen, it can happen to me. And even while you in that, he didn't then go and say, well, I'm just going to go ahead and forget about God, because here I got this dream. And because I told my dream to my brothers sought to kill me. Because I told my dream to my father, even my father doubted. I'm not going to tell another dream ever again. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that butler came and he did it, and he still did it. And you're going to see, you know, what all of this, even from the time that he had his first dream, how that's going to lead up into making that dream come to light. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 16. When the chief baker saw that the interpretation was good.
Now here come the baker. Now the baker, he guilty. The butler probably was thinking, man, listen, I don't know what's going on. I don't belong here. But the baker was like, oh, well, he's telling good stuff.
Right.
I was sad. So yeah. Talk. What about me? Go ahead.
Salakia, when the chief baker saw that the interpretation was good, he said unto Joseph, I also was in my dream, and behold, I had 3 white baskets on my head, and the Salakia, and in the uppermost basket there was of all manner of baked meats for Pharaoh, and the birds did eat them out of the baskets upon my head.
Yeah.
And Joseph answered and said, this is the interpretation thereof.
He rubbing his hands. He like, all right, what I'm about to get.
The 3 baskets are 3 days.
Yeah, like it.
Yet within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thy head from off thee.
Damn.
And shall hang thee on a tree.
Damn.
And the bird shall eat thy flesh from off thee.
God dog. God dog. That was plain. Y'all see what's happening, right? Y'all see what you just told him? He said your head gonna be lifted off of you.
Good night.
And you're gonna be hung from a tree from all the sea, and the daggone birds are gonna eat of your flesh. Good night. You thought you were sad. Now you like, get thee behind me, Satan.
Right.
Now you like, nah, I ain't believing that. But that's what he told him. Good night. He I guess he can't say, hey man, remember me? Tell Pharaoh about what I did for you. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So that was verse 19.
That was verse 19. What time we at, right? 122.
You want me to read the next 7?
Yeah, I'm gonna get through that real quick.
Okay, kind of don't.
So we can give him a little bit more of the story here. All right, so starting at verse 20. And I'll read the next 7. So that's 22 and I'm going down to verse 3. All right. Wayahaya Bayawam Hashala ya Shaya Yawam Alada Para'ai Waya Ain Mashatha Lakal I Badayam Waya Shar Ra'ash Shara Hamashakwayam Wa Thara'ash Shar Ha'apayam Bathawak Bathawaka I Badayam verse 21 Waya Shab Shar Hama Shaqayam Al Masha Kwahawa Waya Thumb Hakawasa Al Kal Para'ai. Verse 22 Wa'af Shar Payam Fala Ka Ashar Pathara Laham Salakia. Yeah, Yawasap. No. Yeah, Yawasap. Verse 23. Wala'a Zakar Shar Hamashakwayam Ath Yawasap Waya Shaka Thawa Salakia. Waya Shaka Kawa. Good night. All right. Verse Genesis chapter 41 and verse 1. Waya Haya Makwataza Shanathayam Yanayam Waparai Kalam Wahana Aimad Al Haya Ara. Verse 2. Wahana Mana Haya Ar Ailatha Shabai Parawaf Yala Pawaf Mara'a Mabara Ya'af Bashar Watha Ra'ai Yana Bahakawa. Verse 3. Wahana Shaba'ai Parawa'af Akarawaf Alawaf Akara Yahan Mana Haya Ara Ra'ai Wa Nara'a Wada Kwa Wa Bashar Watha I Ma Danaha Hatiza'al Papa Rawa I'll Shapa Haya Ara. Right. So this is Genesis chapter 41. Chapter 40 and verse 20. And it came to pass the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday. Look at that.
That's literally what I was thinking.
Look at that.
A birthday.
A birthday. Y'all know what the birthday is, right? It's one of the most wickedest daggone holidays. Yes, I'm talking. Yes, I know about you. The one who just celebrated their birthday yesterday. Yes, you. You're wicked. You want to celebrate your birthday, but you ain't celebrate the Feast of Dedication. You know what I mean? You ain't the Feast of Dedication, which is coming up December 25th, in case anybody want to know, on the same day that another stupid, wicked holiday is going to be going on. And we're going to find out who you going to serve this time. Are you going to serve God or are you going to serve man? Are you going to get gifts for your children? Or are you going to rededicate yourself to the temple, rededicate the temple? You're going to come in here and bring some stuff to beautify the temple? Or are you going to go to Burlington and get all your clothes out of layaway?
And put up a Christmas
put up a Christmas tree in your daggone house. What you going to do? Who you going to serve this year?
Salakia, have you heard of a Christmas cross?
A Christmas cross?
I'm about to show you right now. It's outlandish. Locker Rob had brought it up in class. Let me see. Christmas cross. It was ridiculous. This is what they doing now. It's a cross like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what they going to
do. Show that to the daggone people, man. This is what you're going to have in your house.
I don't know if they can see it, but is that showing up clear on the camera?
Yeah, it's showing up.
A Christmas cross.
A Christmas cross. Because you done read Jeremiah 10:2, where it says they take a tree and they deck it with silver and gold. Well, guess what you still doing by doing this? You're taking a daggone tree and you're decking it with silver and gold. And you're nailing with hammers and nails so it moves not. You're still doing what the heathen are doing. You see what I'm saying? We ain't doing that in here. You see what I'm saying? So don't go celebrating Christmas. Celebrate Hanukkah. You know what I mean? And that's what we're gonna be doing up in here around that time. And we gonna feast, ain't we? We gonna feast for all them days.
Damn right.
Come in here and we're going to eat and we're going to talk about how we wanted to bring y'all down when we got our temple back. We got our place back and we rededicated the temple after it just been defiled by the heathens. They was putting pork on our daggone altar. And we had to rededicate that daggone altar. You see what I'm saying? All right. So I'm talking about, go ahead. I'm the one to read. All right. So it says Pharaoh's birthday. The only time birthdays is mentioned in this daggone book is when we talking about these heathen nations celebrating birthdays, man. You know what I mean? There was a time where it says every man his day, and it probably was talking about birthdays at that time when we was talking about Job and Job's sons.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it said, and what did Job say? He said it may be because they probably wasn't, celebrating birthdays. They just was like, I'm gonna have a party on my day. Who are you to have a party on your day? Who are you to hollow out a day for yourself? You see what I'm saying? And that's what we do. Go. This is my birthday month. This is my birthday weekend. This is my birthday week. I'm going to take off. You got people in the truth that's still taking off on their birthdays.
Really?
No, I'm just.
Oh, I was like, dang.
I don't know anybody, but you never know. You never know. You know what I mean? Because they just like, hey, man, I need a break. And it just so happens that this is the same time that I take a break every year. No, I'm just playing. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't put it past, you know what I mean? Some of our brothers got ribs that will disown you because it's their day and they can't let their day go.
Right. I'm gonna make sure I don't even show up to work.
Man, shoot,
on
I
my
don't
birthday.
listen, man, listen.
Because they mess around and be trying to give you a card for surprise and stuff. You know how they do.
Yeah, I know how they do. And I put it right in their face. That joint be sitting right there unopened. You know me, you know how I get right. I'm probably the rudest one in the office. I got plenty of stories that this week alone, them doing a whole Christmas feast, whatever you want to call it, potluck.
They do a lunch.
Yeah, they want to do all that. And guess what I did? I went to the cafeteria and I got the free lunch that was just for the department. It wasn't even no celebration thing. And it was a lame behind a besides when I tell you this lunch was lame as hell. I mean, it was horrible. And they had chicken, they had mac and cheese, they had all the good fixings. And I come in here with a whole, it looked like I got the free lunch from high school. And I came back and my man was looking at me like, all this food over here and you gonna eat that? I was like, yep. And I took the plastic wrap off of that nasty behind turkey sandwich. And I sat there and ate that joint. And they was like, yeah, he ain't got no, I had on black. No, I had, yeah. I ain't had no Christmas colors on and nothing. And they was just like, I was like, I told you I don't do that foolishness, man. I don't even want y'all to think I do.
Right.
And I sat there and I ate my nasty behind wet lettuce sandwich.
Good night.
It was horrible, Officer Matthias, but it was the worst sandwich ever. But it tasted so good for some reason. It was the worst ever, man. The daggone cookie wasn't even good, man. And they eating good over there. You know what I'm saying? Banana puddings and all different types of stuff. Nah, I'm not going to partake. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to offend you. I don't want you to look at me and think it's okay to serve mammon. You know what I mean? And keep these Christmas holidays. And you know what I'm about.
Right.
24/7. Any other day, I'm about that. But now I'm supposed to be with no, get out my face. Anyway, Salakia. That's my little soapbox. So birthdays, all right, that he made a feast unto all his servants, and he lifted up the head. He lifted up the head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants. So he brought them forth, and he restored the chief butler into the butlership again, and he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand, just like Joseph said was going to happen, right? You know what I'm saying? He said that he was going to be put back in his position and that he would be filling up Pharaoh's cup again. But he hanged the chief baker as Joseph had interpreted to them. Yet did not the chief butler remember Joseph, but forget him. Daggone it. He done forgot. All right. Chapter 41, verse 1. And it came to pass at the end of 2 full years that Pharaoh dreamed, and behold, he stood by the river. And behold, there came up out of the river 7 well-favored kine and fat-fleshed, and they, 7 well-favored kine and fat flesh, and they fed in the meadow. All right. And behold, 7 other kine came up after them out of the river, ill-favored and lean flesh, and stood by the other kind upon the brink of the river. That's where we're going to leave off at. We're going to pick up next week right from that point. So now Pharaoh getting the dream, and we're going to see how that dream is going to get interpreted. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pick up right from there, man. Any questions in the chat? You know what I mean? Big shots out. Ash is both in the chat and in the building. You know what I mean? Drop a bun for him. All right, Mariah Allah in the building. All right, you know what I mean. Shalom Shamar Thumba Shim Yahweh to you. All right, who else we got? Oh, they on their way to the Menominee Reservation. Most High in Christ. That's right. Putting that work, sis. See you out there. All right. Who else we got? And then we got Princess Nizam. Anna, Nazamana, Jewel. I guess that's what that means there. Okay. All right. Shema Artham by Shem Yahweh to you, sis. All right, Most High in Christ, man. So yeah, we about to go out and do some work too. You know what I mean? Or if I was in Baltimore, phew. All right. So let's go ahead. We just gonna set up the Lord's Prayer.
Got out of one time.
All right. Yeah, we set up the Lord's Prayer. Join up there real quick. The Dreamer of Dreams. No, it was another Dreamer of Dreams. His dream ain't had to be interpreted because he found that his daggone self that he dreamed, and his dream said this in a burning house. He should have interpreted before he said it. That's what he should have did. Sorry. Yabashim
Shabbat. Yashala.
Yashala. Hey.
Sure.
Yep. How about some y'all shot Bruck? Yeah.
Oh, slide. I was about to take off all of it,
right?
Yabashim Shabrak. Yeah.
All right, if any man want to come salute the Torah.
Y'all about to me outside, bro. Yeah.
Damn, I was all in the camera.
Yeah, right. It's all good.
Salaki, I'm gonna pick that back. No, I'm too loud. I'm just trying not to burst this damn belt off.
I thought you were. All right. All right, man. Israel, Maichum. Maichum. All right. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. All right. All right. And we're going to go ahead and send up the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew and the English. All right.
All right. So this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, Matthew 6, 8 through 13. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwika. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathananaw. Lakam. Cal. Yawam. Wasalakwanau. Kabawatanaw. Kasalakwanau. Kabawatanaw. Wala'ah. Kaba'ayanaw. Manasaya one. A ball. I was shying out. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Ha'ala. Ha'parwa. I will lum you. Aman.
What we said in the English. Our Father,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
in earth
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
our
daily bread.
bread.
And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Thanks, sir. All right, sisters, we seated. Men of Israel.
Yeah, we might have to reduce what we got up here. I'll just set this here for now until we okay, sir.
All right, men of Israel. We're gonna give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amayim Sabbath, Ajum, Barak,
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Brakathum.
Yazmatah, sir. Sisters, stand. We're gonna give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amayim Sabbath, Ajum, Barak,
Yahweh Shamar Alathun Bashem Yahushai.
Yazmatah, dismissed. Oh, not the wine today.